Hi, Bill here with 30-Minute Wood Shop. Thanks for joining. Let's take a quick look at this hammer drill and impact drill kit from Milwaukee. It's the M18 Fuel system. I'm starting to do a lot more stuff, contracting kind of work, and having really good tools is really important. Now, I'm all about cost effectiveness, and I'll tell you what, these previous ones, Porter Cable, been super cost effective. My really old rigid or Black & Decker, same thing, very cost effective, but these are pretty old. They're not that good on site. All right. Also, too, these are brushed motors. They don't develop quite as much torque. Now, this system actually has brushless motors, much better as far as the torque, and much better as far as the power usage. So, comes in a really nice case. Unless you're going out in the field, you don't really need a case. But like I said, I'm going to be doing more field work. So we'll start with the hammer drill, or I'm sorry, the impact driver. So it's a compact head. You can get a compact head through the use of brushless motors, especially this size. So you can hear that. Got this 5X premium lithium battery. Has a charge status indicator here. Really nice. The best thing I like about this, though, is it's got 3 lights. All right, I can kick the lights on. They stay on for a bit. Run it. I can actually see what I'm doing in dark spots. So, love the fact it's compact. You can see how small that actually is. Heck, the battery's bigger. Great piece of equipment. Then we have the charger. Okay. Now this charger actually comes with a pack, and it has for both the M12. All right, if you're going to do small light stuff, check out the M12. But it also has the M18, which of course is what I'm using. Now I'm starting to center on Milwaukee because one thing I've always hated about battery tools is, as I said, here I have something here from Porter Cable, and I've got something here from Rigid, and I got something for IOE. It's like too damn many batteries. All right, I got to keep track of. I want one set of batteries to go to one thing. So at this point, I'm going to start flushing all my other tools. I'll put them up on Marketplace or whatever and see if I can get a couple bucks for them. But getting focused on using Milwaukee. All right. So I may end up with an M12, a couple M12 tools too, because I kind of like the form factor of the M12. It's small, short, easy to handle, especially if you're doing quick work, as opposed to this 5 amp battery. It's fairly heavy, but you can't beat this thing because it's got a lot of power in it. Next thing is the actual hammer drill, which is really why I got this kit in the first place. All right, this hammer drill is really nice, I have to say. Let me bring you a little closer here so you can take a look at this hammer drill. So this hammer drill is actually pretty good. It's beefy and weighty, I can tell you that. I haven't pulled the tabs off, but let me change this battery pack real quick, because this is a brand new system. I haven't done everything I need to do. So a couple features. You see this really nice little light here. Love that feature. Nice to be able to see what's going on. You can, of course, choose between a hammer or a regular drill. This is a really beefy piece of equipment. I'll tell you what, after a while, I can see where you're getting fatigued running this on a long time. But it is a 5X XC5 battery, which is a 5 amp battery. So I may go pick up a 2 amp battery. So it's pretty good. Now, here's one of the critical features that this has. All right, this develops 1,400 inch-pounds of torque. Very tough to hang on to it. So they created this clamping handle to hold on to it. And all you do is screw it down. Where the old ones, you'd actually, screw it into the side. This doesn't have that option. This clamps on top of it. So once that's clamped in place, it's not going anywhere. And you can see while you're drilling with this thing, it gives you a nice moment arm to keep that thing from rotating. Now here's the kicker. If it does, it has an auto stop feature on it to keep it from ripping out of your hands. So if you're doing something, you're drilling through something, and the drill bit catches, instead of the whole thing spinning around and clocking you, or maybe possibly injuring your wrist, it'll auto stop. Huge. Having done this thing before in other hammer drills that I've had, what the heck, man? Perfect. Unscrew that. You end up with the clamp system. You can see that moves back and forth. Comes apart, fits in the case, super easy. So, I think I'm going to be really happy with this particular piece of equipment. But just kind of stack it up. Let's go back to give you an idea here. All right, so this is the compact M18. This is my old Porter cable, which is still a really good, I'll tell you what, if you're a homeowner, this is well worth the money. All right, it fits nice in your hand, it works nice. It's just not something you're going to take out to the job site as a professional and use for very long. You can take it out there, you can use it, but I tell you what, it's not going to last you real long. It's going to give up the ghost. You can kind of hear it slopping around, rattles. Okay, this thing doesn't do that. You can also hear the difference in sound in terms of power. All right, this develops 2,000 inch-pounds of torque. That's quite a bit. All right, again, quite the piece of equipment. This one doesn't develop quite that much, but again, most times you're not going to need it as a homeowner. Out in the field, contractor, you're definitely going to need something like this. Okay, we stack that up against my old rigid, or actually it's Black and they keep calling rigid because that's actually who bought them out. Black and Decker, and you look at these two, much better piece of equipment. Now, admittedly, this is old tech. All right, but you can see the size of the battery compared to what this is. This is not a 5-amp battery. Let's pull out the let's pull the tab out here. And you can just hear the sound difference in sound. All right. So great piece of equipment, and definitely something. I tell you what, these are great to own if you can afford them. Now, going back to that affordability, this equipment's pretty steep, but because of what I'm doing and where I'm going forward, doing more field work, I absolutely need this. This is going to make me money. All right. If I'm hanging around the house, quite frankly, either one of these will do. They'll do everything I could possibly want here as a homeowner. All right. So it's all about financial efficiency. If you can afford it and you want it, go ahead and do it. If you can't, don't worry about it, because quite frankly, these tools are just as good as these as a homeowner. Now, I'll tell you this, they don't feel as good. It's like you grab one of these and you grab one of these. Definitely go with a Milwaukee. All right. But again, you have brand new tech. What you really don't want to get into, guys, is this. You don't want to spend a lot of money on this new tech, because today this is new tech. 5 years from now, it's old tech. 5 years from now, you have this stuff, and it's been superseded by brand new stuff that's much, much better. All right. The problem with these tools, you'll invest a lot of money if you're a homeowner, and you're going to have these for 25 years because, quite frankly, they aren't going to wear out. These, you're going to spend a lot less, okay? And in spending a lot less, yeah, they'll wear out in, 5, 8 years. But guess what? You go out and get brand new tech. And with the rate of change in even tool technology, you definitely in 5, 10 years, you want to have new technology. You don't want to be strapped to these for 10, 15, 20 years as a homeowner and, drilling over that latest tech. So anyway, hey, I love these things already. I've only not used them yet, but I just run them up, and I'm happy with them, so what the heck. Hope you guys got something out of this, and if you did, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And until next time, good making.